Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Tekkit Lite. This is episode 6 and we are back on the old map. We've got the old world here. Everything is pretty much as it was. I've done a little bit of resource gathering between last time and this time. I've been busy feeding these cows as much as I can. Is that all of them? There we go, they're all gone, right. Okay, so I have been trying to... Oh, no, there we go. Trying to get all of the resources together for new episodes because I kind of miss playing this, really. So I thought I'd start it back up again, and in today's episode we've got lots to cover. I think the last episode that I recorded I had just started digging out this area. Now it's all dug out. I've filled it in with brick so we can put lots of stuff down here. I'm going to be putting engines and such down here. We also have a little bit of work to do upstairs up here. Now up here is going to be more machines. We've got all sorts of machines that we need to build. But today, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cover... let's have a look. I'm going to grab all this stuff because we need all this stuff to... there we go. I want to need that one. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make something which will be very useful just here. Now, it's called a Minium stone, and it is very powerful, very useful. It's got a very easy to use recipe. There we go. Now this recipe here is for something called an inert stone. It's basically you make this using the recipe that I just showed you. That gives you the inert stone, and then in order to be able to do anything with it, you need to kind of imbue it with magic, which is what these are. Now these drop from mobs, and you need 8 of them in order to make the Minium stone. As you can see, I've collected enough, finally, to make the Minium stone, which means we can actually get on with all sorts of cool things. Now, as well as making this, which I'll show you how to use in a minute... In fact, no, I can show you how to use it right now. There are various recipes that you can use. For example, if you put a piece of cobblestone in there, you can actually get a piece of grass. So if you wanted to put grass somewhere where you wouldn't normally be able to get it, this would be an easy way of getting it without getting silk touch. There are other recipes as well. You can get flint. If you put that in, that's clay. And that's an ender pearl. So we get, 3 ender pearls. Wood. Different types of wood. If I wanted to, change my wood out for different woods, that would be a way of doing it. Now, we are going to use this for a number of things, but we've got some other things to build first. So one of the things which is a little bit sketchy is... I'm just going to show you quickly. I've noticed on this map, all over the map, really, to be fair, we have these ravines, and they are quite dangerous. If you look all the way down there, it's quite a ways down. So ignore all the writing on the wall there. That's just me making notes while I sort new episodes out. So, in order to combat this problem, and I keep forgetting I can't click and drag to make recipes, we use this recipe here, which is 6 pieces of rubber and 1 piece of wool, which gives us rubber boots. Oh no, that works. Right, so rubber boots is made with rubber, which you get from the extractor, and as you can see, I've got a load more rubber, which I'm going to put in there because I don't need that right now. That is a decent amount of rubber, actually. But yeah, so I've got these boots on. What can they do? Well, I'll show you. Very simply, no damage. Now the boots take damage, so bear that in mind. and it's getting dark actually, so I'm going to very quickly sleep through the night, and then I will be back. Okay, so it is now dawn. I've got my boots on. What can these boots do? Well, if I just do this, I did take a bit of damage there, if you noticed, but that took most of the boots took most of the hits. So, and there's a slime down here, so I'm going to have that slime now. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill it good. I can hear mobs. Ah well, let's get rid of this slime here. Slimes are always useful for making pistons and such with. And I have already killed a few slimes down here. Which means I've got a little bit of slime already. But anyway, so next few episodes we're going to get ourselves set up. We're going to get ourselves some tools which are going to be very useful. Did I just see a... What do I see down there? Do I see a... Oh, there's mobs down there, that's why. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to get us set up with some decent tools. We've got a load of stuff already, but there's a few things which we could do with which we don't have yet. For example, we don't have... we don't have a jetpack, which would be very useful for, you know, stuff like this. Okay, so we've got our boots, so we should be able to take a bit of fall damage now without having to worry too much. The next thing I thought we'd do is... I thought we would make something useful. That was not what I intended, but okay. Go, and that is 8 of those. Now... I'm going to make a white one for now, but I can make it for other colours, so that's fine. So, have I got... No, it's over here, isn't it? There we go. So, put that away. Now, as you can see, I do have quite a bit of goodies that I've collected. I've got the pump and the redstone engines from pumping the lava out of the lake of lava, but we will be needing to get some more lava soon, so... We'll be probably either going to the volcano over there, which will give us some lava, but there is also another option which would give us much more lava, and that's why I've got this wood, because I think this is right. Yes. So we're going to go ahead and do that. As you can see, the Minium stone takes damage. We've got 32 pieces of obsidian now. Now we can make a load of different things with this. We're going to need it for making a nether portal, which will give us loads of lava, or access to it anyway. We can also use it for things like thermal expansion, which requires obsidian to make hardened glass. And of course we need it to make an enchanting table. So we've got ourselves a stash of obsidian. I can make more if I need it. But we won't do that right now. One thing I do need to do, and I think it is getting dark now. Yeah, see, we haven't got long now, so that's fine. Let's have a look. See, I've got this bag, size of a normal chest. That's ideal. Right, so we've got the Minium stone, we've got the obsidian for making another portal. I've got to find somewhere to put that. The next thing we need to do is make a few items for a farm. Now, the farm that I've got in mind is actually pretty much a vanilla farm. And with that in mind, it's nothing amazingly complicated, but it will get the job done. And I have already selected an area. This farm will be for wheat and for string, possibly at some point. When I, properly automate it and such. Although we'll probably go down the MFR route once we've got some infrastructure in place. Now, it does need a lot more digging out and such, but this was, the basic template. What I want to do first is 1, 2, 3, 4. That. I really do need to find myself an infinite water source, don't I? Why did that... Anyway, so we've got ourselves some water. And this farm here is just so easy to make, you know. So easy. Now... there we go. Need a block to base this off, don't I? Like that. Now, the farm needs... I'm going to do this, I think. Should we go down? Yeah. Right, we'll start off over here. I'm just going to quickly... make sure I don't lose too much health. And I'll be right back after I sleep and get rid of this nighttime. Okay, so we have cleared out underneath the farm for automation purposes. The next thing we need to do is... this. Now what this does is it gives me a guide of sorts. That's alright. Okay, so basically if I break these, I know... right, yeah, let's just do that. One sec. There we go. So, as you can see, that stops... well, that's as far as the water can flow. It can't flow over the edge, so that's the maximum distance it can travel. So in a moment, when I've cleared this out, I'll break those 5. Is it 5? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5, 6, 6. I'll break those 6 blocks, and we will be able to see how far the water can go. It should be... if I can work it out. Just bear with me. I'm just going to get rid of this bit here. Ooh, bit of uranium. I'll be grabbing that. Bit of iron. I'll definitely be grabbing that as well. And something I am running into as a bit of a problem here. Don't know whether you've noticed, but I keep running out of juice on my drill. So, time to fill it up again. I will be getting to some tech which we can build to rectify this problem soon. Let's just wait for this to finish. Oh, there it is. I'll put you there for the moment. Let's get rid of the dirt on me. Go. It's a bit better. Yeah, so the drill is recharged. One thing I haven't got yet is a hopper, but we'll worry about that in a minute. So we'll grab you. I guess I'll do that because I can. Okay, so oh, that's in the wrong corner, isn't it? Let's have a look at this. Yeah, that's in the wrong corner. That is really annoying. Oh well, we will deal with that in a minute. How I managed to pick the wrong corner, I do not know. But that'll be fine. So I now have to do that, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's definitely 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that one. So let's go get that water back, because I know I need it. Oh, there we go. And then we'll work out, because I know... oh no, I might as well just get rid of that, shouldn't I? We'll get rid of all this. And, you know, I will come back and I'll probably tidy up under here, but, you know, at the moment there's not really any point, so I won't bother. And that has got to be the stupidest place to put a block. But anyway, yeah, I can get rid of that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Right, so the water will flow. Let's have a look. The water goes from here, 1, 2, 3, and then drops down on the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, drops down on the fourth one. So we can do this. And we know that that's going to stay as it is. And we know we want to replace these 4 or 8, probably, yes. Sunlight getting bad already? No, not yet. So we'll just carry on digging this out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the water, when I put the water back over there, the water is going to flow off of this one. It'll come across here, it'll flow off of this one, and it should almost reach here, but let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, drop. 2, 3, drop. Okay, well that's fine. We're almost there anyway. This drill's getting low again. How terrible. Trouble is, if I were to do this with proper tools, like, well, I say the proper tools, the other tools that are available, then it would not last very long at all. Let's just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that it? Because we do not want anything spawning down here. So, yeah. So the water will come out of here, it will flow down here, it will flow down there. Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we'll just go ahead and dig that out, I guess. Like that. And then that'll be... I'm going to call that good, because we're going to stick a hopper here. And hopefully... I've got just enough... Yeah, I think I've got just enough to get back out, haven't I? Yeah. There we go, right. We are good. So I should probably put some torches down here. Like so. So, yeah, the reason why I've done it back here is because we're putting a chest here, aren't we? So... I won't put that down just yet because I need to grab a chest and some iron. I could probably put the water in now, but that would cause problems as well. Okay, so we are back with all the bits that we need. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put down one of these. I think I can do that, right? Is that right? Let's have a look. I need a wrench, I think. I could be wrong, but I think I need a wrench. Or possibly just need to put a chest underneath that. Let's have a look at this. Let's get that one. Grab the chest. We can get into that one, but we need access to it, so we need to break that one. This, oh yeah, that's going to be interesting. This is a pain, but it's fine. We will soldier on. So we need access to this, but at the same time we don't want it to... I can go there, but then I need to get up here. Well, for testing purposes, I suppose that'll do, because I can just jump about, do that. Yeah, that'll be fine. And I'll just dig all this out in a bit, that's fine. So, for testing purposes, let's see what happens. So I'll run away, back over here, because I don't like getting trapped in water. Perfect. Right, so if I just chuck that over there. Let's see where it goes. Right, it's over the hopper. Okay, so it turns out that the 147 hopper that I know and love does not work like the 1.5 hopper, and I completely forgot about that. So instead of using that, we need a couple of items. Can't remember whether it's 1 or 2. We'll find out in a moment. I've got it on me, brilliant. So we need something like that. There we go. Obsidian transport pipe. Now, the obsidian transport pipe is designed to collect items that are near it, that are item entities, I suppose. And we need to put you just there. And now what should happen now is when I break this, in fact this will be a good test. There we go. And they should go into the pipe. Yeah, there we go. Brilliant. Okay, so that's now set up. One very good use for obsidian is the obsidian pipe. Now what this will mean is that when I harvest this farm, I can just simply pull a lever and all of the stuff on the farm will get pushed down into the water stream and then collected in this obsidian pipe. So you're probably wondering how I'm going to do that. Well, the first thing I need to do is make this a vaguely safe place to work. So I'm going to set up this one. What we're doing here is we are adding a fence. And it has to be a fence because if it's a block, then what will happen is when we push the contents of the farm off the side, so off of this edge, if there was a block here, it would stop at the block. So instead of, you know, having it do what we want, it'll just go, right, nope, I am not going to help you today. You'll have to, you know, try a different way, but that's fine. So, because we have got everything good to go. Now, normally I do this in vanilla. This is a vanilla farm. You just use a vanilla hopper, and you know you're good to go. That's literally it. And I will grab the fence gate, which needs a block behind it, doesn't it? Otherwise it won't place properly. So if I were to do that like that, it would end up like this. See, it doesn't even want to place. Oh, even better. It wants a. There we go. Okay. There is one more thing I need. And that is one of these. So I've got two, that's okay. While I'm thinking about it, the rubber can go away because that was a complete waste of time. I was going to do something fun with it, but it seems to have changed in this version of Minecraft, so... There we go. Does that... Oh, that's on the wrong side. That's alright. And that's on the wrong place as well. Let's try that again. I think what I may actually have to do is break this. Place that like that. There we go, it's better. And then replace that one like that. Yes, okay, that's good. because otherwise, if I put it on this side, it'll just cause problems. So the next thing I need to do is I need to set up something sneaky. Now the water. Do I want it that high? Or do I want it this high? This high is probably fine, actually. So I need to do this. And I don't know whether you're probably aware of this, but this can be done with redstone. But I might do it with something a little bit tricky. We'll see. That looks alright to me. So I want to run. Yeah, there we go. We basically want to run a redstone signal from here, and until I've got this finished. Oh, that'll do. Yeah, I got a feeling I have to do it this way. Yeah, I can't put redstone on there, but I can do this. Yeah, we can do that. That'll work lovely. And then we'll do that, and that does activate all the pistons. So that's good. I'm done with that. I don't need to do any more with that. That's done. So finally, we've got this. We just put a bit of water in there. And also, for sanity's sake, we'll do this. And there. Yep, that's central. Right, okay, so there we go. Now what will happen is if I do this quickly, if I can find my hoe. We'll just hoe the whole area that we've got here. Looks like we're almost done here anyway. And as you can see, because the water is in the middle there, it's automatically hydrating all of this soil. Now this is a 9 by 9 area, which is 81 blocks. Less the one in the middle means that you can harvest 80 pieces of wheat and considerably more in terms of string and such, but this isn't really built for string. I'd have to raise this up a little bit if I wanted to do string, because these pistons would just get in the way. Now, just to test it, just to show that it works, if I flip the lever, as you can see, the water from there spreads all the way to the edge, which is brilliant. So I will turn it off, and we are going to place all of this, and I'll be back in a moment when it's done. And there we go, one farm completely filled with seeds. So I'll do that. We've got ourselves an infinite water source here as well. So if I just have a quick look in here, get our bits back, chuck the seeds in there for now so they're out of the way. And then get back up here. Now if I were to flip this lever right now, then all of these seeds will end up in the chest downstairs, which is good. But I'm going to wait till it all grows out, and then we'll test it out and just see what it looks like. Next episode we will test the farm, because this will all have grown out. So we'll do that next episode, and we've got a load of other things to do. We've got another portal to build and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, okay, I think this is a good time to wrap up. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's been a lot of fun to make. I'm glad that I'm back in this world again. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And goodbye.